Hello and welcome to my January through July 2023 TPT income reports. Now, if this information makes you feel uncomfortable, please stop this video. I just wanted to share with you what I have made so far this year, and I encourage you to look back at your stats and see what you have made. So let's get started. So for January, I made a total of $46.25. And I spent a lot of my winter break creating new products. And I felt like that was something that really helped me. And as you can see from the previous year, I over doubled my income. So that was really exciting. And then for February, I made a lot of seasonal resources, particularly for Black History Month. And as you can see, I made $68.80. I was really excited about this month in particular. As you can see, I almost doubled my income again from the previous year. And then for March, I made $21.92, and it was a little bit more than the previous year, but I kept adding more resources. So I was pretty excited about that. And then in April, I stayed about the same. It was $12.16. Around April was a time where my job really I had a lot of work to do, so I didn't put out as much product, so that didn't really surprise me that I didn't make that much more than what I had the previous year. And then in May, I made $14.40. Once again, I didn't put out that many more products in May just because I was doing finals and all that wonderful stuff with my job, so it took up most of my time. And then from the previous year, I did make more, but I, expected lower income that month, if that makes sense. And then in June, I made $6.40, which in June, July, even in May, I expect not to make that much money just because it was towards the end of the year. I remember particularly in June and July, I sold a lot of September 11th resources, which I thought was a little strange, but I did that. And I think I sold a Kwanzaa resource. I sold a whole bunch of different resources that I wasn't expecting to sell. So that was something that was interesting. And then in July, I sold $13.76. And I sold more products than last year. They were just smaller amounts because the previous year, I remember on the very last day of, what was it? It was the very last day of August. I sold one resource and it was a $20 resource. So, as you can see this year so far, my first half of the year, I made $183.69. And that is more than I made the previous year, which I was really excited about. So far this year, I felt like I've just been kind of stuck with my TPT store. I am currently at, I think, 65 products, which is very exciting. I went through and I deleted a whole bunch of products that weren't selling. They weren't great products to begin with. And I went through and I got rid of them. And I feel like that really took down my number, but it took it down to a realistic place where it wasn't really, 65 great high quality products. I had those really 10 products that weren't great. So overall, I was shocked to find out that I actually made a little bit more money than I did this time last year. And I feel like you should go through your store and just check to see your income so far and what it was compared to the previous year, because you might be surprised and realized that you are actually making progress, or, it's just good to look back at your numbers and to see where you are and if you've grown or where you could improve at. So hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you next week.